All right, Forest fans, Max Newton here, giving you a quick preview of Nottingham Forest away to Spurs on Monday Night Football. Another big game. We're saying it every week now, but I think this is a really pivotal weekend in the football season for our top five in European hopes, because a win could put us 6 points clear of sixth and seventh place teams. Newcastle absolutely thrashed Palace last night, 5-0 to go ahead of us. But then Newcastle have got Villa on Saturday at Villa Park, but Villa have been awful in the Saturday games or Sunday games post a midweek European Cup game, really sort of suffering from that, I think, fatigue, but also the emotional drain of it. Whereas Newcastle absolutely flying. I think they've won 5 in a row, scoring bags of goals. I probably expect them to keep hold of that third place now. But I'd expect them to go away to Villa and turn Villa over. Chelsea are away at Fulham. Chelsea, I expect to really fall away. So they're not scoring goals. They can't score enough goals. They can't defend very well. The crowd's getting on their backs. To be honest, they're probably better playing away from home than they are playing at home. But Fulham, a good side, local derby, will be up for it. They'll want to react from losing to Bournemouth through the week. So I back Villa and Chelsea to both get beat on Saturday, which could put us 6 and 5 points clear of them both. And then they've both got difficult run-ins to come. City playing them. Chelsea have got a really bad run-in, difficult run-in. They've got Liverpool, Arsenal. I think Newcastle, us. Villa have got a difficult run-in. I think they've got City as well. So, I expect us to be, if we can beat Spurs, then we could be a very different vibe to the vibe that was banging around WhatsApp chats and pubs and X after the game against Everton, because we could find ourselves sitting pretty. And you know what? We've had a 6-point buffer. That's what buffers are for. Buffers are for using up your bad results on and still being ahead. We're still in fourth place. We're still well in the Champions League places. It's still absolutely in our own hands. We've still got games coming up against teams that we've beaten in the first half of the season. We've beaten them all in the first half of the season. All of them, apart from Chelsea, are in the bottom half, and Chelsea are really struggling. We've got Leicester, we've got Palace away from home, we've got West Ham away from home. It's a very, very winnable game. So it's very much in our own hands, and we shouldn't be despondent and getting on the backs of players for one bad performance and on the back of Murillo for one bad mistake, albeit an absolutely horrendous mistake, and albeit we played really, really poorly against Everton. So I expect us to have a response away to Spurs, because that's what we've consistently done. We've had bad results and we've responded brilliantly afterwards. And Spurs, I'm recording this before Spurs play their Europa game, so I don't know, do we want Spurs to win that game and therefore be resting players and be concentrating on the Europa, or do you want them to get beaten and humiliated and all the toxic atmosphere at their stadium, at the Tottenham Hotspur stadium, and players falling out and players lacking in confidence and that sort of thing? I don't know. I think let's get extra time. Let's have them going to extra time and maybe getting through it, and so that they don't play their best players. But even when they are playing the best players, they're not looking great. And their best players, the players who you'd think were danger players, would be James Maddison, Brennan Johnson, Jed Spence, Solanke. Solanke always seems to score against us for his previous clubs. So I think they're the real danger players, and obviously they are pretty good going forwards. They still can be really good going forwards. They can have games also where they don't look like scoring, but it's their defence that's a shambles. And what we need to do is really get at their defence and get after them. So I'd like to see us play more on the front foot and more to press them, because I think you press them, they make mistakes, and they made a load of mistakes that lead to goals consistently. I think we can get their fullbacks because they don't get enough protection from their right wingers or right wing backs or right or left or right midfielders. So yeah, and put pressure on the goalkeeper. So that, I think that's the way we should play, because I think that when you put pressure on Spurs, they crumble like a pack of cards. And I think the team to start, I think it's probably Marino and Nico Williams at fullbacks. It's probably too early for Ola Aina, but if Ola Aina plays, that's a massive bonus. Murillo, Milenkovic, and Matt Sells. Excuse me. I think midfield. I think Ryan Yates needs to start midfield games. I don't quite get why he's been dropped after some tremendous performances against Liverpool and so on, because I think he bullies. He can bully weaker midfielders, but also if teams, like Everton have got big, strong players in midfield, Ryan Yates is the player that we've got in there to match them up. So I'd love to see it. I'd love to see us go Callum Hudson-Odoi, Anthony Elanga, Ryan Yates, Elliot Anderson, Morgan Gibbs-White, Chris Wood. But if Chris Wood is not fit, don't play Chris Wood. If he's not fit enough to jump for headers, don't play him. If Taiwo's fit and Chris Wood ain't, play Taiwo. If neither of them are fit, I'd say play Elanga up front and maybe bring Jota onto the wing, or bring Dominguez into midfield and play Elliot Anderson on one of the sides. So that's what I would go. I'm going to predict a 2-0 win to Forest. Goals from Anthony Elanga and Morgan Gibbs-White. And then we'll be loving the week after, 2 or 3 Forest players in team of the week, 5 and 6 points clear of 6th and 7th place. Everybody chill out. 5 games to go. Happy days. Come on, you Reds.